Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. So guys, I'm making this video because I got a question the other day. They said, Logan, I did the ketogenic diet for years. I lost tons of weight, but now I want to go back to my balanced diet. I want to go back to eating carbs. How do I do that without getting fat? That is a great question, and I'm going to tell you how to do that in this video. So I'm gonna show you everything I'm eating today, and I'm gonna discuss how I incorporated carbs back into my diet. I don't do keto anymore. Now, I have not done technical keto for years. Why do you ask? Because I used to look like this. I no longer look like that anymore, and I no longer need to lose 70 pounds like I used to when I looked like that. So this guy right here, he needed to lose a lot of weight, but not just weight, he needed to get healthy, type 2 diabetic, insulin resistance, obesity, on all types of medications. I am no longer taking any of those medications, and I no longer have any of those metabolic symptoms. So no need for me to eat like that anymore, because now it's all about building muscle. So with that being said, guys, everybody just sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. Let's do this, baby. Okay, guys, so for meal number one, now, if you are an OG subscriber, then you know I like to start my mornings off pretty high protein with a good amount of fats, and I like to keep the carbs as low as I possibly can. So in meal number one, I have 3 whole eggs with 3 egg whites. And you know, we had to throw on the ketchup, sugar-free ketchup, guys, because there are only 2 types of people in this world. People who eat their eggs with ketchup, and then people who do not, which I like to call psychopaths. So please, in the comments, let me know, are you a psychopath, or are you just like a normal person like myself? Also, you know I gotta go with the Redmond's Real Salt. There is only one salt you should be using, and that is the Redmond's Real Salt. Now look, nothing wrong with pink Himalayan salt. Pink Himalayan salt's good, nothing wrong with it. But if you want the absolute best, you gotta go with Redmond's, and you know I'm a huge fan. So if you guys would like to get some Redmond's Real Salt, I do have a link in the description below. And then for my, I don't know, I guess you could call it dessert. Just want to get more protein in. I'm doing 1 serving of Too Good yogurt and 1 scoop of protein to make sure I really start my day off getting that high protein in. Gonna dive into the eggs first, and then I want to talk about probably why you clicked on this video. How do you quit keto? How do you quit low carb and incorporate carbs back into your diet without getting fat? So guys, before we keep going, I want to thank the sponsors of this video, and the sponsors of this video is Ketone IQ. You guys have heard me talk about Ketone IQ. If you are somebody who needs that instant boost of energy, maybe you're not an energy drink person, maybe you're not a sugary coffee drinker person first thing in the morning, you just need that steady state of energy, that instant boost that's not gonna give you that crash later, then I would highly recommend checking out Ketone IQ. I've been taking exogenous ketones for years, guys. I'm a huge fan of them, huge believer in them. And right now it's currently about 7:30 in the morning, so I'm about to go edit this video that you're watching right now. So I need to stay focused. I need to be locked in when I'm doing my work, especially for meetings, Zoom calls, whatnot. So telling you right now, Ketone IQ is for you. Also, another thing that I really like about Ketone IQ is that you can use it for a pre-workout. You guys know my workouts are intense, especially on leg days. So when I go into the leg day, I need to be focused. I need to be mentally sharp because I know it's gonna suck, and I need that extra energy boost to get me through the intense workout. So if you guys are interested, I do have a link in the description below. Go check it out. Ketone IQ. I think you guys are really gonna like it. Okay, let's talk about how you can start incorporating carbs back into your diet without gaining so much fat. So the number one thing that I always say is you have to introduce carbs slowly. So if you're doing a low carb ketogenic diet and you're only getting about 30 grams of carbs each day, for you to just quit and jump right into like 200, 300 plus grams of carbs would be a huge mistake. And if you did it that way, then yes, you would most likely gain a lot of body fat back because your body's like, what the heck? All this glucose, I don't know what to do with it. All these carbs, I'm just gonna store it. Your insulin's gonna spike and you're gonna go into fat storage mode. You don't wanna do that. So you want to start off slow, gradually move up. You're doing a traditional ketogenic diet, you have about 30 grams of carbs, right? So then I would bump it up to 50. Do that for a couple of days, 3 or 4 days, then bump it up to 75. Do that for a week. After a week, bump it up to 100. Do that for another week. See, you're slowly rising. And again, it's a good thing to track your weight. How do you feel? How do you look in the mirror? Do you look really puffy? Do you look really bloated? If you're just like, man, I'm kind of filling out pretty nice, because let's be honest, guys, when you do start to incorporate carbs, especially for you guys, you are gonna look much bigger because you're filling up those glycogen storages and they're going straight to your muscles. Another thing, this goes without saying, guys, incorporate some type of resistance training, some type of exercise, some type of weightlifting, especially if you're gonna be introducing carbs. What I always say to my clients and to people is like, hey, if you're going to eat carbs, make sure you earn them. Just don't take them because you want them. Hey, I want them, so I'm just gonna store up on them, even though I'm not necessarily using them as energy, because the way you have to look at it as food is energy, carbs is energy, fat is energy. So if you're gonna be eating a lot of carbs, then you better be doing a lot of work. You better be moving a lot. You better be exercising. You better be doing some cardio, something. That is why I always start my meals off with high fat, high protein, very low carb meals, because guys, I'm literally in Slack, Zoom calls, meetings, emails, like I'm not doing much. The most I'm doing is standing up at my stand-up desk. That's it. There's no need for me to be getting in 50, 60, 70 grams of carbs for that first meal or second meal because I'm not doing much. Number 3, I like to tailor those carbs around my workouts. So if you work out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon like I do, well, guess what? I have a pre-workout meal about 3:30 and I do incorporate carbs into that meal. And then post-workout meal, I have carbs as well for recovery. So I use those carbs to fuel my workout, and then I use the post-workout carbs to recover. And then number 4, make sure all your foods, not just your carbs, but your fats, your protein, your fiber, your carbs are all coming from whole foods. I don't want you to get your food from a pantry, okay? I don't want you to be eating cereal, toast, Pop-Tarts, donuts. Like, those are not the carbs you want. You wanna be eating clean, whole food. You wanna be getting a lot of your carbs from vegetables, white rice, green beans, sweet potatoes, things like that. And another thing I really want you guys to be focusing on is protein, fat, and fiber. Those are the 3 macronutrients that I really want you to be focusing on and making sure you're getting all 3 of those in every single meal, okay? Where's your fat coming from? Where's your protein coming from? Also, every meal, I want you to be aiming for 25 to 35 grams of protein per meal. And the reason why I do that is because I wanna focus on building muscle. Another thing, when you build muscle, guess what? You can burn more body fat, that's good. You can eat more food, that's even better. And number 3, you're going to be building muscle, which means you're gonna look better and you're gonna be healthier. There's just so many pros. I don't see much cons. I don't think there's any cons, as a matter of fact, to building muscle. But the only way you're gonna be doing that is by prioritizing protein. Make sure you're getting protein every single meal. So many times I see people have their breakfast or their lunch and it's like just carbs and fats and that's it. I'm like, bro, where's that protein, man? Get that protein in. You ever go to a restaurant, especially a Mexican restaurant, and they just give you chips and salsa? Why do you think they do that? Because chips are cheap. Carbs are cheap. Do you ever go to a Mexican restaurant or any restaurant and there's like, here you go, here's some meat, here's some bacon, here's all you can eat bacon, here's all you can eat steak, here's all you can eat meat, here's all you can eat chicken. No, they don't do that. Why? Because that is the good stuff and that is what you need to be focusing on. Okay, now we're on to meal number 2. As you can see, we made a steak. Let me know, did I cook it right? Is it red enough for you guys, for you psychopaths? Yes or no? Or did I overcook it? Let me know in the comments. Did I overcook it or is it just right? So steak and then veggies. We got some cauliflower, we got some broccoli, we got a little bit of carrots, and that is meal number 2. Obviously, once again, salt. We are going to salt the crap out of these veggies and steak. And that is a simple and easy meal number 2. Okay guys, so it's 3 o'clock and you know what that means? Well, 1, I gotta make my pre-workout meal, but 2, the girls are home. Did you have fun at school?
Yeah. We had fun at school.
What did you learn? Hey, no fighting, camera time. Okay, Lola, what did you learn today?
We learned about the letter Q.
Q, okay.
Q is for queen.
Yep.
And you know letter U always follows Q.
That's correct. Mina, what did you learn today?
I learned about the letter we still want my name.
Oh, okay. And what is that? What did you get that right there?
I got the rare one is seal.
What did you get? What kind of animal is that?
This is an octopus.
Wow.
It has 5 legs.
Wow.
Because it's smoothie.
And they're making a smoothie with their Play-Doh, guys. And also, Lo is hungry. She's always hungry after school. And she must have smelled the steak from earlier. And so she's like, Daddy, can I have some steak? I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely, you can have some steak. So I'm making myself some chicken. I got the girls gonna gonna cook them some steak. Got everything fired up, and then I'm also gonna make them some white rice that I will most likely share with them because, like I always say, I have my carbs pre-workout and it is leg day, so I'm gonna definitely need them. Okay, so we got my pre-workout meal ready to go. So what we have right here is 100 grams of rice, and then we have 6 ounces of chicken breast. And then we're gonna use one of my favorite sauces right here. This is the Flavor Gang Chipotle Aioli. So freaking good, I'm telling you guys. This is like one of my absolute favorites. And then we got Lo eating right here. She likes to eat on the fridge, guys. If you watch this video, if you watch this channel, then you know this is her spot. She loves to sit here and watch her YouTube videos. She's got rice, she's got some steak. She ate most of her steak, and then she's got her rice, and I threw some butter in there with some salt, and she absolutely loves it. Let's go. Okay guys, so I just got done working out and I'm gonna have my quick post-workout meal. I typically don't like to come home and start cooking. I want something really quick and easy, so
sorry guys. Hi.
I'm gonna do 2 scoops of protein.
No, you're not, Daddy. It's your steak. Daddy, don't this.
And 1 banana. So 2 scoops of protein and a banana. Something quick, something easy, so I can get that food in, get that protein in, get those fast-acting carbs in for recovery. And yeah, that's my post-workout meal.
What's this? He's gonna need 2 bananas.
No, I don't want 2 bananas. I want 1 banana.
No, you are gonna need 2.
I want 1 banana.
No, you are not.
No.
Yes.
1.
No.
Dude, seriously, bro? Seriously?
Take this out of here. Look, I'll take this keto with me. Run away.
All right, everybody, so we're gonna wrap up this video just like this. It is, let me see, 10:19, as you can see, and 10:20, and I'm not hungry, okay? So typically I would probably have a meal right now, but I'm not hungry, and I know I got about 180 to 200 grams of protein in with the meals that I already ate. So I'm just gonna listen to my body, not gonna force feed myself, gonna call it a night, get some good rest, and I actually go to sleep early. I know 10 o'clock is actually early for me because I stay up till at least midnight. I don't even start thinking about bed until midnight. So that is gonna be the end of this full day of eating, and I hope you learned something. If you're trying to switch over to a higher carb-based diet, a more balanced diet, rather than low-carb keto, I hope I helped you out. I hope I gave you some tips, but I also wanna say this, guys. Nothing wrong with the ketogenic diet. Nothing wrong with low carb. I'm a huge fan of both. I'm a big believer in both. At the end of the day, it all depends on what your goals are. Is your goal to lose body fat? Is your goal to reverse your type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, obesity? Is your goal to build muscle? Whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to accomplish means that you need to find the best way eating for you and that's sustainable and enjoyable. Because if you're somebody who is doing like intermittent fasting or keto and you hate it, trust me, it's not gonna last. Or if you're someone who's doing high carbs and you just do not like the way that your body feels when you're on a higher carb diet, it's not gonna last. So you wanna do something that's enjoyable, sustainable, and that you can do for the long term, depending on what your goals are. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. This would definitely help my channel. If you did like this video, please share it with your friends on Facebook, share it with your friends on Instagram. I want this channel to keep growing because as you guys know, YouTube is my baby and you guys are always going to come first. So anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.